friends. Let's do the construction in exercise 11.1 NCERT textbook class 10th, question number 4. The question: to construct an isosceles triangle whose base is 8 centimeter and altitude 4 centimeter, and then we have to construct another similar triangle whose sides are 1.5, that is 3 by 2 times the sides of corresponding sides of the isosceles triangle. So let us start drawing with the isosceles triangle, the base of isosceles triangle. So the base is 8 centimeter. So let's begin with, this is a line segment of length 8 centimeter, and let's label the ends as BC, because triangle ABC base, we can take it as BC. This triangle has an altitude of 4. So for isosceles triangle altitude, let us construct the perpendicular bisector. For the isosceles triangle altitude, let us construct the perpendicular bisector of line segment BC. For that purpose, B as center and B and C as center, we have to construct intersecting arcs above and below BC with a radius of more than half of a BC. So the arc up and the arc down, and then a pointer at C and cut the previous arcs, and the above arc. Now we have to join the point of intersection of these two intersecting arcs, but we can take a dotted line below and dark line above. Why? Because altitude is a 4 centimeter for triangle ABC. So we can go for a triangle. So beyond the triangle, whatever will go in a dotted lines. So going for a dark line above and a dotted line below, and this line is a perpendicular bisector of BC, and according to the question, altitude is 4 centimeter. So we will measure 4 centimeter on the circular, and we'll cut an arc on this perpendicular bisector. We'll cut an arc of altitude of radius 4. Now, this point is A of triangle ABC. Now we will join AB and let's join AB and AC. So finally we have triangle ABC. Now we have to construct another triangle that is similar to this triangle, whose sides are 3 by 2 times sides of this given triangle. So for that purpose, we have to construct an acute ray. We have to draw an acute ray at one of the ends of BC or AC or AB. So I have chosen BC. So at B, I am drawing an acute ray, and on this acute ray, we have to mark certain equal arcs. And how many equal arcs, that depends upon the ratio that is mentioned in the question. So we have to construct another triangle whose sides are 1.5. That is 1 by 2, means 3 by 2 times the sides of triangle ABC. So in the ratio 3 by 2, 3 is bigger. So on this acute ray, name of the acute ray, let us call it as BX. On this acute ray, let us have the highest number in the 3 by 2 ratio. So 3. So 3 equal divisions. So whenever a ratio is given, we have to see which number is big. So the bigger number of equal divisions, and in the ratio, the denominator is for joining to the other end of line segment BC, and the numerator line is to draw parallel line parallel to the joined line. So let us take a circular or a compass at a certain radius, no particular radius, we can take any radius. So I'll take somewhat a bit less radius. I have taken 3.3, that's okay. place the pointer at B and mark the first arc, and then lift, put at the latest arc, take the second arc and lift, put at the latest arc location and mark the third arc. And let's label these three arcs, acute arcs, arcs on the acute ray as B1, B2 and B3. And since we have our ratio 3/2, denominator is a 2. So whatever is the denominator, that numbered arc we have to join to the other end of the line segment BC. The pointer at the scale at C, and I'll take it up to B2. So this we have to join, and let's join this B2 and C, and the numerator number is a 3. So whatever is the numerator number at that division, there we have to draw a line parallel to this joined line. And for drawing parallel lines, we should not slide scale, nor we should use a protractor to measure equal corresponding angles. We have to construct. For that purpose, take your circular and put the pointer at B2, and at a certain radius, draw an arc intersecting the acute ray as well as the joined line. That means the blue and the white line. With the same radius, place the pointer at B3 and draw another acute ray. Now, take the circular, place the compass or the circular's pointer and pencil between these two locations. That means measure this distance. Now I read on my screen, it is a 3.6 centimeter. With a 3.6 centimeter according to my construction, putting the pointer at this location where I have placed, cut an arc on the arc that is drawn with B3 as center. That means we have constructed angle B2C at B3. Now join B3 to the point of intersection of arcs. Join B3 to the point of intersection of arcs, and this is connected, but I have to draw a long line, so let me extend this. Now let's join these two points B3 to the point of intersection of arcs and produce the line forward. It's a ray. And next, once it is done, now line at B3 is parallel to B2C. Now we have to extend BC. We have to extend BC because our goal is to construct another triangle that is similar to triangle ABC whose sides are 3/2, means 1.5 times. That means close to double times the size of triangle ABC. So 3/2, whenever ratio is given, if the ratio decimal is more than 1, then the triangle that we are going to get is bigger than the given triangle. But if the ratio that is given to us in the question converted to decimal, if it is less than 1, we will get a triangle which is smaller than the given triangle. Now here in this case, the ratio is a 3/2. So 3/2 is 1.5. So we will get a triangle, our triangle whose sides are 3/2 times the sides of the given triangle is 1.5 times. So it is going to be bigger. The point that we got by extending the parallel line and BC, let us label this point as C prime. This point is C prime. Now we have to draw a line parallel to CA at C prime. And how to construct parallel lines? For constructing parallel lines, we have to construct equal corresponding angles. So how to do that? Take your circular or the compass, place the pointer at C and take certain radius. So I have chosen some radius, some 4 centimeter radius. Now with this radius with pointer at C, draw an arc intersecting BC and AC in distinct points. Then place the pointer at C prime and draw an arc of the same radius intersecting BC prime. Once it is done, we have to measure the angle BCA. Measuring is not done using protractor. We have to use a circular for measuring. So place the pointer and pencil between these two points of intersection of the arc with BC and AC. Exactly. Now the distance here is the 3.3, I see 3.3. Now with this radius, place the pointer at the location where the arc with C prime center intersecting BC prime. That point we have to place the pointer of the circular and cut this arc. And now join C prime to the point of intersection of these two. Right. So connect C prime to the point of intersection and we have to extend this. So we can just have a long scale here and joining these two, joining C prime to the point of intersection of arcs and moving forward. So now this is the line that is parallel to CA. Now extend BA. Extend BA, not AB. BA means we have to go up. AB means we have to go down. So extend BA to intersect this parallel line at a distinct point, and we will label the point as A prime. So extending, it should be placed properly. Extending this, and then let's label the point of intersection of BA produced and the parallel line at C prime as A prime. So this point is A prime. And which is our required triangle? Our required triangle is A prime. I'm just putting stripes on this. So A prime B C prime is the required triangle whose sides are 3/2 times the sides of given isosceles triangle ABC. Let us see the justification. In triangle ABC and A prime is this vertex where I have written just now. So A prime, triangle ABC and triangle A prime BC prime are similar because angle B is common to both and angle ACB is equal to angle A prime C prime B. These are equal angles by construction because we have constructed AC parallel to A prime C prime. So corresponding angles are equal and angle B is common to both. So triangle ABC is similar to triangle A prime B C prime by angle similarity criterion. And because these two triangles are similar, we can write that the corresponding sides are proportional. So AB by A prime B is equal to BC by BC prime, and which is in turn equal to AC by A prime C prime. These sides are proportional because they are corresponding sides of similar triangles. Now, look into the triangle B3 and C prime. In this triangle, B2C is parallel to B3C prime by construction. This implies, by basic proportionality theorem, BB2 divided by B3 is equal to BC by BC prime. This is by the corollary of basic proportionality theorem. If we reciprocate this, we will get BB3 divided by BB2, which is in turn equal to BC prime by BC. BB3 is a 3 division, BB2 is a 2 division. On a simple cross multiplication here, we will get BC prime is a 3 by 2 times BC. So the side of our constructed triangle is 3 by 2 times side of the given triangle. Now looking to the left part of the screen. Before that, the first triangles were similar, so we wrote CSST. If I call that as equation 1. Now let us see equation 1. In equation 1, we have AB by A prime B is equal to BC by BC prime, which is in turn equal to AC by A prime C prime. On reciprocating throughout, we will get A prime B by AB is equal to BC prime by BC. And what is a BC prime by BC? That is a 3 by 2, which is in turn equal to A prime C prime by AC. On individually equating the ratios and cross multiplying, we will get A prime B is a 3 by 2 times AB and A prime C prime, which is side of our constructed triangle, equal to 3 by 2 times AC. Hence, these three relations prove that the sides